Our planet's long and dramatic history is a story told in stone and bone, a tale of giants and cataclysms of worlds lost to time. And in this grand narrative, there are chapters that stretch the very limits of our imagination. We often think of the dinosaurs as the undisputed titans of the ancient world, their reign seemingly absolute. But what came after? In the humid, sweltering dawn of a new era, long after the great extinction event had reset the evolutionary clock, another giant stirred in the shadows of a primordial rainforest. A creature of almost mythical proportions, a serpent so immense it could rival the length of a school bus and outweigh a bison. This is the story of Titanoboa, the colossal snake that once ruled the waterways of South America. The story of Titanoboa's revelation does not begin in a pristine laboratory, but deep within the earth in the vast, open-pit Cerrejón coal mine of Colombia. For decades, miners had been carving away at the land, unknowingly slicing through layers of a 60-million-year-old fossilized forest. Amidst the black seams of coal, they occasionally found strange, oversized bones. It was not until 2009 that a team of paleontologists began to systematically study these remarkable finds. Reconstructing an extinct animal from fragmented bones is a complex puzzle, but the vertebrae of Titanoboa told a clear story of immense size. By meticulously measuring the fossils and comparing them to the vertebral columns of its living relatives, scientists could calculate its staggering dimensions. The most conservative figures place Titanoboa at around 12.8 meters or 42 feet. To put that into perspective, longer than a Tyrannosaurus rex and long enough to stretch across a city bus, with room to spare. It was, without question, the largest snake that has ever existed, but its length was only part of the equation. Scientists estimate its weight at approximately 1,135 kilograms or around 2,500 pounds. This is heavier than a polar bear and more than 10 times the weight of the heaviest green anacondas found today. At its thickest point, its body would have been 1 meter wide, easily reaching a human's waist. It was not simply a long snake, it was a behemoth of muscle and scale, a true heavyweight champion of the ancient world, built to dominate its environment through sheer, overwhelming size and power. To understand Titanoboa, we must first understand its time. It did not live amongst the dinosaurs. Instead, it emerged in the aftermath of their demise. Its reign began during the Paleocene epoch, 66 million years ago to 56 million years ago. The fossils of Titanoboa were found in coal as the compressed remnant of ancient swampy forests. This tells us exactly where the great snake made its home. 60 million years ago, northern Colombia was not the landscape we see today. It was a vast, sprawling network of hot, humid swamps, river systems, a neotropical rainforest far warmer and wetter than even the modern Amazon. The air was thick with moisture, and the water was murky, choked with decaying vegetation and teeming with life. This was the perfect environment for a colossal, semi-aquatic predator. These sprawling wetlands would have provided camouflage and a perfect hunting ground. Titanoboa could submerge its enormous body in the dark waters, with only its eyes breaking the surface and its nostrils breaking the surface patiently, waiting for unsuspecting prey. Fossil finds in Cerrejón reveal giant turtles over a meter wide, dirosaurids, crocodile-like reptiles up to 7 meters long. Then, strike with incredible speed. Titanoboa's immense size is more than just a spectacular fact, it is a crucial clue to understanding the climate of the ancient world. Titanoboa's size, as a cold-blooded reptile or ectothermic, its body temperature and metabolic rate were dictated by the temperature of its surroundings. A snake of such enormous mass could only have survived in a consistently hot environment. A colder climate would have made it sluggish, unable to hunt, unable to digest its food effectively. Its very existence is proof of a much warmer world. Scientists measured its maximum size and used that relationship to infer ambient temperature, Titanoboa, as a prehistoric thermometer. Their calculations suggest average annual temps of 30 to 34 degrees Celsius, 86 to 93 degrees Fahrenheit. This is significantly warmer than the average temperatures in modern tropical rainforests. The giant snake provides direct physical evidence for Paleocene hothouse conditions. Well, really showing how different things once were. The image we have of Titanoboa, a complete terrifying serpent, is a scientific reconstruction built from surprisingly few pieces. Complete skeletons of large animals are exceptionally rare in the fossil record, and snakes, with their many small, delicate bones, are rarer still. The vast majority of what we know about Titanoboa comes from its vertebrae. Pieces of the skull have been unearthed, allowing paleontologists to reconstruct its head. When we think of giant snakes today, our minds turn to the green anaconda of South America, the reticulated python of Southeast Asia. These are truly impressive reptiles, anacondas weighing over 200 kilograms, pythons reaching lengths of over 6 meters. They are the apex predators of their respective habitats. Yet, when placed side by side with their ancient ancestor, they are utterly dwarfed. Titanoboa was not just a little bigger, it was in an entirely different league. This colossal difference in size is not due to some unique anatomical quirk or evolutionary magic. The fundamental body plan of a snake has remained remarkably consistent for millions of years. The reason for Titanoboa's gigantism lies in its environment. Titanoboa was a product of its time, a perfect storm of heat, habitat, and food that allowed a snake to grow to monstrous proportions. The reign of Titanoboa, like all reigns, eventually came to an end. As the global climate began to change, and its swampy kingdom transformed, the conditions that allowed for its immense size disappeared. The giant vanished, its story once again swallowed by the earth, waiting millions of years to be rediscovered. Yet its legacy is more than just a tale of a monster snake. It is a profound reminder of the dynamic and ever-changing nature of our planet. It shows us that the world we know today is just one frame in a much longer, more spectacular film. A world that has hosted creatures far grander and more strange than we can possibly imagine. The monster is real, and its story, written in stone, serves as a powerful and humbling lesson. It reminds us that beneath our feet lie secrets of past worlds, waiting for us to dig a little deeper, to look a little closer, and to be astonished once more by the grand and terrifying beauty of life's long journey. Well, you know.